Hello, my Cancers, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. And of course, I am Debbie. Shout out to you, Jesse. Anyway, I am reading for May 19th through the 25th. I've done an overview, something about waking up, time to wake up time, something like that. So please go ahead and watch it. Tells you because we're going into Gemini season, what to kind of expect. Anyway, Gemini season is the season before yours. So it is time for you to wake up, and it's time, I feel like, my Cancers, you are taking control. Now remember, did I say this? These are general readings, may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. So like I said, I feel like you are stepping up into your power, into your authority. You're taking more control over the things that are happening around you, but most importantly to you, okay? You are being a more active player in your life. Anyway, sometimes doesn't it feel like we're in a play and we're like, well, can we rewrite this a little bit? This is your time. This is a time for you to rewrite your script. How's that? Okay, higher power, Holy Spirit, what else do you want to say to your Cancers? What do you want to say to your Cancers? What do you want to say to your Cancers? 1, 2, and 3. The reversed one has a little more oomph. Let's pay attention, see what it says. First card is 10 of air. Things are finally getting off of your shoulders. You are about to come out into the air. You know, it feels like you've been suffocating, and now you're going to be able to take some deep breaths. Now 10, and you know, the air energy is, I know air is our Aquarius, our Gemini, and our Libra. But it just feels, you know, and I know it's thought processes, thinking things through, making plans, hearing some news, but it's all of a sudden like you can breathe again. You can breathe again, and it just feels so good to have all that nice, fresh oxygen, fresh air coming through. 10 is transitional energy. Things are moving forward. 1, new beginning. 0, God source energy. Things are shifting. Things are changing. It is changing for the better for you. Like I said, you can breathe again. You are taking control. You are rewriting the script, and life is different. Never going to say that things get easy, but you feel more empowered with the changes happening. The end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. You have to really expect it, okay? Expect it. Visualize. There's one of the cards that keeps coming up that says visualize your abundance. Okay, recovering from an addiction. Your next card is the 3 of air. That is letting go of the past. Letting go, knowing that the pain was there, knowing that the things did hurt. 3 is, but you see, it's also got the 3, and 3 is celebration, creation, and the power of 3. So while this is, you know, this is, again, goes very hand in hand, but in order for you to breathe again, you need to let go of the pain. You need to let go, not let go of the lessons. The lessons you want to keep, but you don't want them to overwhelm you, and that you don't want them to undermine your confidence either, okay? But you forgive. I'm never telling you to forget. No, I'm not saying forget, but you forgive, and forgiving frees you to love again, okay? So great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. And sometimes it is about forgiving ourselves, like how could I have been so silly or stupid, or why did I get myself into this situation? You know, let that go. Woulda, coulda, shouldas, you know, doesn't help. What I used to say, woulda, no, I'm not going to say it. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. That's all I'm going to say. Next time, let's see. Next card, ego. Letting go of fear. 15, 555, change. Archangel Jophiel, very creative energy, ego. This is, you know, feeling afraid. Like I said, I am feeling like you are finally taking charge, but taking charge or rewriting your script does not mean that it is free of fear, okay? Ego is also, this is major arcana, it is also considered the devil card. And the devil is living in fear. The devil is living in fear, losing your humanity. But you always have choices. You always can free yourself, okay? So when we talk about ego, ego is like, oh, what is people going to think of me if I do this? If it is the right thing for you, it doesn't matter what people think of you, okay? You are transitioning. You are coming into your authority. You are rewriting your script. And you know what? Not everybody's going to be perfect in this play. But you are now moving forward, and you are entering a new a new time of your life. And like I said, I feel like you can breathe again. Don't let fear constrict don't let fear constrict your lungs or your airway. Okay. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. And a lot of times, like ego, we can go back to how, and again, it's about you, cancers, not me. But when I made a big life choice, it was, well, what are people going to think about me? Well, I felt like this is what God wanted me to do, read cards on YouTube. So it doesn't really matter. If I feel like this is, if God brings you to it, God brings you through it. Okay? Okay. So let's see what we've got here for cancers. And there is a card that's flying out. It's not going to let me pick it up. Where did you go, card? Okay, I'm gonna pause you just for a moment because I gotta find. Okay, this is the card that flew out of my shuffling. This is 18. 18 is the moon card. You are the moon baby. This is shadow. Always an interesting. The moon is always an interesting card because there's great psychic abilities during the moon. We have a full moon coming up on the 23rd. Remember, 3 days before, 3 days after. Release, relinquish, and request. We have the 1, new beginning, 10, transition, 8 is unlimited opportunities, and then 1 plus 8, I think this is interesting, it becomes a 9. Things are completing, things are finishing. The thing about the shadows, there was the old radio show, who knows what lurks behind the shadow? Only the shadow knows. Was that it? Whatever it was, but who knows what lurks in the dark, whatever. Only the shadow knows. There are things we will not know. And that was a radio show, and then it was a TV show too. So they called The Shadow. So there's things that we don't know. We don't know why we had to go through things. We don't know why our choices led us into, so there's a lot of things that are based on choices, but there's a lot of things based on other people's choices. There's a lot of things that we signed up for before we came to this earth. I do believe that we have some soul contracts, and there's some soul contracts that have to be broken. Okay. So there's just so much more that we don't even know about. But the moon, again, I don't worship the moon. I look at it as something of the divinity. And I like to meditate around it. And we feel that it does change. It changes things in the earth, the moon. The moon always affects the tidal waves, the waters. So shadows, some of it has to do with just trusting what we don't know for the best. And again, maybe it's even doing some shadow work. And I think, my cancers, you have come through a very long period of doing a lot of shadow work. I feel, my cancers, you have seen things, you have gone through maybe, the gates of hell in some ways. But what did they say? If you find yourself in hell, keep going, because I feel like you are stepping out. You are stepping out. You're able to breathe again. Okay. So that went down a different path, but hope it made sense. Now let's see what we have. Angels of Abundance. I love these because these tell you, this is a little bit about the abundance, the money card in some ways, or the positive energies. Okay. Higher power for your cancers. What do you want to say? Steve, I feel like you're about to get out of debt. I really want that for you. So, and you just popped in. Here we go. Reversed. Savings. Okay, this is important. It is. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a favor, a big favor, as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. My mom would always do her Christmas club, and she'd only put back then it was only a couple, maybe $1, $2, I think she put away. And at the end, she had enough. I mean, this woman didn't have a lot of money to deal with, but she'd always put some savings aside, and she was able to, work miracles with the money. So, or God worked miracles with the money, because she also tithed. So it was interesting. So savings, put away. Consistently put away for your future. Your future is each day, each day away is a future. Okay, let's see what we have here. Crystal or energy. Unikite. Well, 42. Live in the present. It also is good for your heart chakra, but it helps you to live in the present. Remember, too much in the past, depression. Too much in the future, anxiety. Today is a gift. Live in the present. Here we go. Let's go look at the bigger picture. What moon energy for Cancers do you want to give? Moon energy for Cancers. Let's see, because they are the moon babies. Reversed. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. I like that. I like that. Anyway, my Cancers, do me my favor now, please. Like, share, subscribe. Click on those bells, down there, whether you're watching me on YouTube or Rumble. We all ask this because it's such a little thing, and yet it does matter and it does help. So please do that. Cancers, always remember that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.